of underground coal mining methods, MN 2102. Sorry for little late, 2-3 minutes, because wrongly I entered into other your super seniors class by mistake. So 1-2 minutes we wasted it. Don't worry. Now if my voice is clear, let me know. We will start our lecture number 32 on this auspicious Tuesday, 2nd March 2021, with some more material, you can say, as a part of our pedagogy, whatever we developed, along with some of my junior scientists and who are presently working in IIT Kharagpur. We prepared a pedagogy as a national project on underground coal mining methods. Some material I sent to you yesterday. Let me also know whether you received that material. So that may help also in further discussions in addition to our learning based education we are following through your assignments also. I hope our Saira is wanted to say something. Is my voice clear? Then I will start. First, let me take your attendance.
Yes,
Very good. So I took your attendance. Now I am sharing the slides. Before sharing the slides, let me tell you today we concentrate more on the issues of thick seam mining, because about longwall mining, few issues we have been discussing, and thick seam mining is also a very important issue. As a part of it only, we developed many indigenous mining methods when there were failures of underground coal mining methods with imported technologies. Imported technologies like our hydraulic mining, that was a failure which was imported from our, these are the failures I am writing here first, failures of this 6C mining, whatever we try to import and utilize. That little information already I used to discuss. In Gopalichak mine, BCCL, we tried, and later, since it was a failure, we could not continue. Further, we recommended for in 1989-90, that time itself, we recommended that our Indian coals are not amenable for hydraulic mining, as it was excellently done in Germany, and even now at present in New Zealand also they are doing, because we should be open for the technologies, whether it is our country or other country, all are our sisters and brothers, whatever. Then here another failures. Now I am putting that for the time being, even our blasting gallery panel workings, which were experimented with international collaboration of CDF France, was also a greatest failure. And recently, although we tried our best to solve the problems of strata control, the details little bit I used to discuss with you, and of course we will discuss more with even designing the support systems and other things also in the next week probably. And based on your assignments also, I will give more and more information to you people, my beloved students. Now, this is a failure in the sense in 2021 itself, in GDK 11 incline, whatever I have been putting to you, all that information of latest what is happening, even in 2021, although we tried to experiment again, right, with some more precautions against the mine fires or spontaneous heating, so we could not solve it. That's why I consider this for the time being, but this requires some more research to be done. Okay, now then ultimately, what is the simplest part of our thick seam mining? I hope you are able to see these lines. Yes, no, please.
yes, sir.
Very good. So if this is a total seam thickness, it can be anything but let us for the timing 10 to 12 meters, whatever it is. Right. Now we are in general, we can extract in the slices also, or we can extract even at a time the total seam thickness. Those things you understood. That's why we say it as in multi passes or in a single pass we can, because our investigators and eminent scientists in India, like our Dr. T.N. Singh Saab, Trivarna Singh Saab was a director also, used to define in a different fashion. Even the classification of mining methods, you must have seen in different books. Already I have given a lot of references and used to discuss about that. It can be in the slices, right, like this. Otherwise, there's, for example, slice 1, slice 2, slice 3, slice 4, whatever, depending on the thickness and inclination, like that. And this can be in the ascending order or in the descending order. Very simple to understand. When it is with stowing, when you are going with stowing, then we are going in the ascending order. If it is a stowing, then we are going with the ascending order, so that we can work over the stowed working, but you cannot work under the stowed working. At the same time, we can work under the caved gove, but you should not work over the caved gove where the particles are very less. So this will be in the ascending order, ASC I have written. Then if this will be in the descending order, DSC I have written. This is with caving and that is with stowing. And now it can be in the multiple passes or in the single pass. And already we started discussing about some of the methods where special methods of mining, those things further we will discuss today also, but some more issues of thick seam. And then since we are discussing about longwall mining, you are also supposed to know more and more details about what is the manpower required when they are working. Then you should also feel that you are the in charge of that panel, right? So when you join after 2-3 years, you will be given the responsibility of taking that team with you and then produce whatever is possible maximum capacity of that whatever is it is a longwall panel, since we are talking about it. We can also discuss more about the total manpower and also the performance with different types of mining machinery and other things. And I am not going into that details. Of course, we can go into that with other methods like manual mining to semi-mechanized with LSDs, SDLs, and later to continuous mining and board and pillar, and all that manpower and its performance. We are also supposed to know about it. Some of the reference, so much materials are already there with you. We will discuss, of course, with my little experiences of 3.5 decades being in charge of machine mining districts, all in the largest mines in southern India. I can also say something more if you have any doubts on that. But I need not tell you from A to Z, right? Already you read some of the books, you learn something from the previous semesters, like A to A, B, C, D, right? Up to L, I, J, K, L. Then from MN I will teach you, or we will discuss more on that. So that foundation already we should have it. Now I am sharing the slide, and then after that, whatever is the time, 8:30, you be ready with your 3-4 persons, whoever. I hope everybody must have prepared or modified to suit, so that your skills of presentation, skills of writing, and your skills of collecting material related to any topic identified from any subject in the world. But for us, our subject is underground coal mining methods. You selected based on your interest. That's what is a learning based education. That is what leads to lifelong learning of our NEP 2020, because yesterday itself Niti Aayog has conducted with different universities and other vice chancellors were there. There I was discussing on the same issue yesterday on this lifelong learning issue in national education policy. And that one comes for our underground coal mining methods. Now let me share the slides. Let me know whether you are able to see this slide. Yes, no?
Sir.
Very good. Now, welcome to this slides portion after giving some framework or some background about our fixing on our whiteboard, whatever you have seen, right? Now, of course, we are supposed to start with the status of all assignment. I need not ask again. You are intelligent enough to coordinate yourself. That's what is expected. And that will be there after some time. Now, you also should note down something about performance of longwall mining, right? There, even output per man shift, you please note down OMS, output per man shift, or it can be the total OMS for the district, one district or one panel, or it can be for the total mine, or it can be for the total group of mines, or it can be for the total coal fields. So it can be a simple example. It can be for Orient mine. It can be for the Orient group of mines, 2-3 mines, maybe open cast underground. And it can be for total Mahanadi coal fields, or this OMS can be for total Coal India Limited, or it can be for total India in Indian mines, underground or open cast. So this can be estimated and you should have some idea about it. So you see, as I told you, almost all underground coal mines are running under loss, except few where we are trying to improve its performance, right? And its output for man shift with underground coal mines, right, are just around 1. We are unable to improve further, right? It can be in the simple district, one longwall panel, it can be 20, 30, 10, whatever. If it is an open cast mine, it can be 30, 40, 50. But if it is only total mine, even there are mines where there is only 0.7. You can imagine the situation where 0.7 tons per man shift, okay, or 2 tons per man shift. But Indian average, as far as underground coal mining is concerned, is 1 ton per man shift. Now you can imagine, very simple, right? How many man shifts are spent to produce, if you are producing 10% or 20% of production from underground, from 600 million tons, how many man shifts are required, how many man hours, I mean man days required, how many years of, I mean, in that way also you can calculate what is the manpower involved in that, so many things, right? So since we are more interested to discuss on underground coal mining, now for that is for longwall, you please note down in a typical panel, these are all not some information yesterday I sent to you as a part of pedagogy, that also I would like to discuss today, because we used to prepare, not now, 10 years back, and then trying to modify further along with one of our junior scientists in CMRS those days. Now he is with IIT Kharagpur. We prepared some material as a part of a national mission project on pedagogy for underground coal mining methods. The part of it also with little information I used to send to you. Let me know, have you received that file or not yesterday? Yes, no? Somebody can unmute and tell me. Don't worry. Now, coming to the longwall, this is because that I sent even through NITRIS also, it seems. I kept that here also in this, okay, right, in MS Teams, so that all information, there should not be any communication gap. All your assignments, all your PPTs, everything should be there available. It should be open to everybody, right? That's what is our mission of teaching learning process. Nothing should be secret here, right? Now, in a longwall panel, in a typical one, now you see for a production shift, 22 persons in each shift. Who are those people? All those things I will explain you. And as if you are there with me, you should feel that you are with me in underground mine. That is in the longwall panel where shearer is cutting, and then where your shield supports are being moved by some persons. All these things you should be in a position to feel now being in underground mines. Okay, are you a CR attentive now? CR? I don't know. Okay, so everybody is CR for me. If one CR is not there, next CR, next to the last CR.
Yes, sir.
Very nice. So you are attentive, so you are with me in underground. Now you feel you are there in that long wall panel where 22 persons are with you, and then there is a 10 persons. Generally the shift time is either it is 7 to 3, 8 hours, and then we also keep a maintenance shift. So that can be a staggered shift hours, maybe 5 o'clock, 2 hours before, so that a person's in between the shift timings also utilized for maintenance of that. Whether it is a machinery, you are putting the oil into somewhere and changing the picks in the shearer, or you may be changing some pipelines, some leakages in the circuit, or whatever that. So this is the way how it is done. So in the maintenance shift, now your CR and everybody is having 10 persons with you for maintenance and 22 persons with you. Are you able to feel 32 persons with you now? So that is what you should feel now, right? Okay. This is all the multi-skilled group. You note down, because I have not written all the terminologies here. We call it as MSG, multi-skilled group. When it is a mechanized mine, you just should understand that you see there are 8,800 crores or 1,000 crores spent for one longwall pan. You can imagine 1,000 crores when you see the depreciation or whatever it is per day, even if it stops for 1 hour, how many lakhs of rupees are wasted. Okay, that's why we don't want to waste any time. That's why we will have persons whom we are deploying in these mechanized mines, especially the highest cost where we are incurring in maintaining that phases or mining machineries, whatever you have. For that we have multi-skilled group, MSG, multi-skilled groups, we have it, and the details of manning, what are those people, now you see this. Now with you, you are having in the shifts, right? Whether it is a first shift, second shift, third shift, whatever, depending on that. One shift you try to understand, right? So you are there at this time in the first shift. Your shift started at 7 a.m. and now 5 a.m. is your maintenance shift. Other people have gone. You are the in charge, my beloved students. Whether you are Jasmine, Yogita madam, or Karthik, or anybody, right? You are the in charge of this machine mining. I mean, this long wall panel. Okay, then you imagine like that. With you, these are the persons, right? So what is that? Shearer operators. Okay, now you know very well there are two drums, double drum shearer. There may be Umesh, Ramesh, whoever the names may be, right? So they are responsible for operating that. Okay, then cable men, so that whatever the cable is there that is rolling, sometimes even if that cable gets jammed in between, you try to understand, right? When shearer is moving, its cable is getting rolled, something like this. Okay, so then it is supposed to be set properly. If there is any problem, it gets jammed, and you can imagine a situation where that cable may get even snatched, right? I mean, some type of breakage or even short circuit. You can imagine what will happen. All that your 1,000 crores will be going into the dustbin. You can imagine the situation. You are in charge for that, my beloved students. Right after 2 years, when you go to this type of mines as a mining engineer, even as a mining graduate trainee or junior mining engineer, you will be given, Yogita madam or Jasmine madam, the responsibility of in charge for this. With you, these are the people, right? And then moving over the charts. Now you know, you have seen already. While explaining this also, let me tell you more, right? So in the panel, now you have 100 chokes. If it is 150 meter, if it is 300 meters, it is, you are having 200 chokes. Now each cycle, whenever you are cutting it, right, you are cutting the face, immediately after that you are moving the chalk. That is what is a cycle, right? You are moving it. There are so many ways how to do that. There are so many things which are there in the books. I am not going into that. Already I provided all that material to you. But what is being done at present and what is more popular and over which we need some more improvements. I want you to become like Arjun and do something more so that you can improve the performance. Instead of going back 40 years back, 50 years, 60 years back, books or papers, whatever it is, I am trying to explain you what is happening now. And now, so that means what? Now you are supposed to move the chalk, that is hydraulic chalk shield supports. Then there are 4 persons with you, their name may be anybody, Saraswati, Saswati, Vishwati, Sasmati, whatever. Right. Then cleaning, supporting at the drive head. Right. You can also imagine how many persons are required. Right. This is in a typical panel. Right. So because this is also done, it is not.
Sir,
Not
slide is not
over
visible.
so many
Sir.
years of experience. Any problem?
Yes, sir. Slide is
Sir,
not visible.
Slide is not visible. Then you should have told me just now or from the beginning.
Just
Just
now,
now,
just.
sir.
Now you see. Is it visible now? Are you able to see?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Very good. So I was showing this. Already you have how many persons with you, Yogita madam? You are in charge of Longwall mining district, right? Like a district collector, you are the in charge, for which I was in charge for largest underground mine with mechanized mines long back in 1980s. That's why I want to take you to that feeling, right? So Yogita madam is in charge for this 22 persons in the production and 10%, 32 are there with you. Okay, madam, are you able to feel that? Yes, no? Right, Jasmine,
sir.
madam. Very good. Anybody? Now, so this is what is that shear operator you have seen. Why 2 persons required? You understood. Cableman. Then 2 persons required moving over the chalks, because depending on the number of chalks whatever you are having, while cutting the face, you are supposed to move the chalks forward. You are cutting by 0.7 meter. You note down 0.7 meter, 0.8 meter, right? And while doing this itself, I am giving you one simple CEP question. Don't worry, it is very simple. Even a 5th class standard, nowadays even 2nd standard student can do that, right? So 0.8 meter is a web thickness. That is, it is cutting 0.8 meter at once. Okay, and then this long wall face length is 300 meters, right? 3 meter is height of extraction. So how much coal they produce per one cycle, one cut? Okay, you just estimate. It is easy. Within 2 minutes you can tell. Meanwhile, whoever did it, you can tell, and I continue to explain about this. Okay, so that is helpful for us to understand the performance of a long wall phase and how to improve the performance. All those things I will explain. Now, so cleaning, supporting at the drive head, you must have understood, when lot of coal with different size, right? Cutting, and while cutting there may be cleats, joints, so many things. Maybe bigger blocks may come that may stop your drivage or get jammed at different place. You need this supporting, and these people, whether it is at the drive head or whether it is at the tail head, tail end anywhere, you must have understood what is the meaning of this. Now AFC is running here. Now when it is a drive head in the main gate, right? And then acha, here this is a phase. Okay, when it is a phase and you are retreating like this in this direction, then what will happen here? You are retreating in this direction. Then this will be your AFC, armored phase conveyor, and in general we will have our drive head. That is all your electrical motors, machines, pumps, every system is there in the main gate. That main gate also is supposed to be your intake air. I am giving some more inputs, whether it is a ventilation or machinery, whatever it is, right? Already I have taken you into the underground mine, and I hope you are there in which panel, Yogita madam? Now you are there in which panel? You are not at your home. You are there in a panel. What is that panel? Yogita madam, Jasmine madam, Karthik, anybody? You are there in which panel? Okay, don't worry. You are there in that long wall panel. Okay, so this is a main gate. This is a drive head because that AFC is moving. This side, some people, 2 persons, whatever I have written here, right? In each ship, you are having for cleaning of this so that it should not happen any problem of jamming. And also 2 persons here. What are the 2 persons? They are not like Gunga or Behra, right? I don't know. Meaning ज़्यादा नहीं है. ये क्या होता है? Behra hota hai, right? You should not be like this. Okay, you should respond. So these 2 persons will be there, but they are very active people. I already told you, not like somebody who are Gunga Behra. ये दोनों दिखाए हैं. Not like that. They are very active. then 2 persons here, and then 2 persons here, and these are that manpower. And then there is some even breaking when there are very big blocks. That's what is the meaning of this 1 person. And this is a Syward operator. This is for the communication system, right? Davis Syward, this is a reverse of that, some company name and all those things. But ultimately this is for communication even along the cable, along your face and along your belt conveyor, even up to the surface where your manager is sitting. There is a system of communication, not only your wireless and other things are nowadays, but the time when I was like you in 1980s, right? So from that time itself, we have this Syward or this system where it is a line with wire system of communication. You can press and talk to anybody along the face, anybody along the belt conveyor, anybody up to the supreme boss or Don, like your Shah Rukh Khan, Amitabh Bachchan, Don is there, right? So for you, the manager is your Don. Even up to that place, the person can give instruction, and that instruction you should be able to follow. It is not the instruction like maintaining the assignment unable to follow. It should not be like that. Okay. So that is the instruction he can give through this Syward. That is this communication system. For that, there is 1 person employed. Next is a level belt operator. You understood what is the meaning of this, because there is a belt conveyor all along, other than the person here to operate the AFC or shearer and other things, or chalk supports. And there are the persons to operate these belt conveyors from here to here along the main gate and the trunk roadways, even up to the surface. And at the district level, there is a person. That's why they have given 1 person per shift. Then man for electrical job, you understood. For fitting job, these are ultimately mechanical fitter and then your electrical fitter, and there will be engineers in the maintenance shift. And here this is in the shift. Each shift there is a very senior experienced fitter. You call it as their ITI or diploma, whatever, right? Then man for chalk maintenance, another person in addition to who are deployed for continuous moving of the chalks. There is a person to inspect that whether there is any leakages in the hydraulic system, chalk systems, right? Then all those things he will be doing that and reporting every time to their up to the supreme. Already I told you supreme Don, there's a manager who is responsible technically to maintain all this. And in addition to that, who are the officials? Now mining sardar or overmen in each shift. So I'm talking about 1 shift. Now accordingly you can go to that. Then foreman and in charge engineer. And we used to have electrical engineer and mechanical engineer, right? When I was like you, after 2 years, I was in charge for machine mining district, where I used to have an assistant manager, assistant engineer. We used to call them assistant engineer. Our Lakshmi Narayana, now he is retired as a general manager in the EN department of Singareni, right? And other Chandarao, Balakrishna, so many people. They are from electrical and mechanical side working with each shift in charge. You are the in charge of that district for that shift. Initially, when you join into the mines, under you there are electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and they will be following your guidelines, your instructions. So you should have that much knowledge to give instructions. That's what we would like to give you, this knowledge to all my Arjuns here, my beloved students of underground coal mining methods. Now, this is you, that is assistant manager or under manager. So these are the people involved, and now I am not going much into that. But before that, let me know how many tons you can produce per each cut. Anybody? How many tons you can produce in each cut? Let me write here. How many tons of coal? How much coal you can produce? How much coal you can produce? Anybody can unmute and tell me. Each cut. कितना होता है? This is 3 meter thickness, 3 meter, and 300 meter is face length, and there is about I said 0.8 meter, right? योगिता मैडम कितना बोला था मैं? 0.8 meter is a web. Is it right? ये तो सेकंड क्लास का बच्चा तो बता रहे थे, आपको इतना टाइम क्यों लगा भाई? So when you make one cut, how much coal you can produce? How much coal you can produce when you make one cut? That is what is a one cycle. That is the meaning of that. One cycle in agent for matter. Niponam JV, agent BKP. So one agent of your Vakilapalli mine, AGM, he was making a call. Our MTech scholar is with me. I want that he also should say something about our underground coal mining because he has done excellent work as a part of his MTech work. How much coal you can produce after each cut? Any problem? It is very simple, right? This is 300 meters into 0.8. 300 into 0.8 is how much? 240, right? 240 into thickness 3. So 240 into 3. So around 720. Is it right? So 720 into 1.5. That is the specific gravity of coal in general, right? So 720 into 1.5, 720 plus 360, right? That is around how much? This is
1080.
This is very simple. Why it is taking so much time? 1080 tons is the coal you can get from each cut. Very simple. Okay, don't worry. So that's the way how you will be calculating with this manpower with you. You are able to produce say this much per cut and how much time it takes per cut and how many cuts you can do in a shift. Okay, this is the way how you will be calculating, estimating the performance, and this is not just like that it is done. It is industrial engineering principles we follow, and then time study, work study, all those things are done. And in general, it is about 2 cuts we can make per shift. When you are making 2 cuts, then how much coal you are producing? When it is 2 cuts, how much coal you can produce? It is around 2000 tons I can produce without any problem, right? And then if it is 6 cuts, now you can imagine around 6000. So that is the reason already you have seen around 5000 was the maximum they could produce. Otherwise 2-3,000 they are producing. And now with this is a double what we are able to do in Adriala project or Janja project. When it is double to this means when I am producing 10,000, now you note down. When I am producing, you should understand all this. When I am producing 10,000 tons per day, then what will be per year production? Per year production. And now you can calculate what is a performance and then manpower requirements and then so many things you can do that. Okay, right. So now continuing further little bit more because we may have to break for your PPTs because your CR appears to be not active. Second CR, third to the last to take over. And after 2 minutes, remind me and we will start your presentation. Now it is 8:38 in my old day to Buddha watch. I don't know your young and smart watch how much it is showing.
Sir, I have made the list in the comment section.
Your CR should comment, not writing in comments. आप तो ऐसे गूंगा है या बहरा है, I don't know. If you have your eyes and mouth and ears working well, then you should also unmute yourself and coordinate. Okay, after 2 minutes, remind me. Now, this is a way how generally in our pedagogy or the material I prepared long back for underground coal mining methods along with our beloved juniors from IIT Kharagpur also. I just try to give some information to you, my beloved students. And in fact, this can be a part of a module overview. I am not showing everything now. All these materials I already submitted to you. You must have gone through that. And each module we used to prepare the module overview with module objectives. It can be a student will be able to describe different methods of thick seam mining and explain the problems associated with mining of thick seam. This is the way how we used to prepare as this National Mission Pedagogy Project of Government of India, that is MHRD at that time. Now it is your Ministry of Education. This material already I shared with you. You can read it. We can discuss so many things. And there you can see introduction to thick seam mining. I would like to take only 1 minute before breaking it. I need not tell you the introduction already. We discussed at length, but this is important, my beloved students. Here, there is a thick seam norm. Already I told to some people, I don't know, in a different context, but you should understand in details. There are so many definitions of what could be the thickness of the seam, which should be called as a thick seam in different countries. It cannot be universalized or internationalized and globalized. It is supposed to be based on that country, and it is a very simple way to understand. When you take a person, a beautiful person from Japan and a very beautiful person from Russia, if you keep together at a place, and if you want to say that these both are same, by all means, then you may be leading to a wrong classification as far as their height of the personality or that person's or physical appearance is concerned. That is the meaning I wanted to give to you here, my beloved students, right? So these seams are something like that, which are in different countries, and unfortunately or fortunately in Japan, that is the lowest almost. UK is also there, where UK they say 1.8 meter, in Japan 2.25 meters as the thick seam, that is a limit what we call, and Australia around 4 meter. China, our beloved sisters and brothers, are living beside our another more beloved sisters and brothers in Pakistan, right? They are all our good people. They have 3.75 meters. And then USSR, whatever I was telling you, that this is a different range. In India, now you see 4.8 meter. And already I have given you the logic. Why in India it is 4.8 meter is your CEP question for you. I am not writing it here, but in between your presentation itself, you can explain the CEP question to earn some marks, because marks are not given. It is not begged by anybody to and given to anybody. This is, we have to earn with our hard efforts, with our intelligence, with our skills. Let it be a part of our national education policy 2020 or whatever, Make India Atmanirbhar Bharat. So this is why it is 4.8 meter for India, 4 meter for India. This is a limit of thick seam. This already we used to discuss at length. You should answer this later in between. Now your class representative take over, coordinate your next assignment process. Yes, CR to continue. Meanwhile, I am shifting, taking back my presentation here. Yes. Now continue.
Yes, sir.
Tapan is
Starting,
ready.
sir.
Anindya is ready. Ayush Gupta is ready. Right? Continue, Tapan. Meanwhile, I am taking attendance once again, my beloved students of underground coal mining methods.
Karthik, share the screen. Yes.
Excellent. You made an excellent presentation. Tapan Nayak. Yes, Tapan. Now you try to talk within 8 minutes, 2 minutes for your question and answers. That is what is done, whether it is a Nobel laureate research work in India or elsewhere in the universe, right? So that is a time limit given. And then you should start with saying that you followed this international journal format. And this is my latest reference in the world, what I could see related to my subject. This is the way how you should continue. Yes, Tapan, over to you.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir, and good morning to all my friends.
Time
Myself,
to be
Tapan
coordinated
Nayak,
by CR.
and I
After
am
6 minutes,
to
he should
present
remind.
on my topic blasting in underground coal mines under the guidance of my honorable Professor Singham Jayantu. In my contents, there are introduction, advancement tools and techniques, skill development, and conclusion. In introduction part, we will know about it. What is the purpose of blasting? Blasting is commonly done to break the materials such as coal, ore, stone, or other mined material, and it is used in quarrying and tunnel construction, etc. Normally, conventional blasting operations include drilling holes, placing an explosive charge and detonator in each hole.
Again,
Detonating
Tapan,
the
you missed
clearing
to
of the
say
propelled
what
materials.
is your format you followed in preparing that international journal.
Yes, sir. Sir, Chicago author date. Hello. Sir. Hello.
Yeah,
Sir,
you
please
are
unmute
audible.
yourself.
You are audible.
Sir, unmute yourself.
Continue. Tell what is
No.
international journal you followed.
Sir, Chicago author date.
What is that?
Sir, Chicago author date.
Chicago,
Author date.
whatever it is. Then latest reference,
Yes, sir.
2021, 2020.
At the last of the slide, it is given there.
That I know very well. So what you should know about it. If somebody has done a lot of work in the universe, even Einstein has done something, Newton has done something, F is equal to ma, you don't want to take his name. Are you
Yes,
shy to tell when you are taken material from him? Can't you have that much of courtesy, common sense? I put in a common sense. That type of simple skill don't you have? Tell what is the name. Where from the latest reference in this material is there? Tell
they go to the
that
last
first and then continue. Otherwise, over to the next person.
No,
He
sir.
will be presenting later.
No, sir, I am doing.
Already it was instructed. You should know how to follow the instruction.
Please go
Otherwise, you
ahead.
will be disastrous in the mining engineering. In
Next.
India, especially, we don't want to allow you to
Next.
be a mining engineer. You will lead to.
Next. Hello.
Sir, you are unmute. Sir, please unmute. Sorry.
Karthik, please go ahead.
Go to the next. Go to the next person.
Yes, slides are changing.
Go to the next. Who is the
I'm
next
changing the
person?
Sir, no, sir, I
Stop
am
changing your presentation. Now on India
Next
to
person,
continue.
Anandya, sir.
On India. On India. Continue her presentation. His presentation, whatever.
Hello, sir.
Yes, on India.
Hello.
First, you should learn to understand the instruction. If you have any doubt, you should learn to ask the doubts and get it clarified. Then only you should go into the mines. Otherwise, any of your steps will lead to the disastrous situation, leading to thousands of persons under danger. So that's what is a skill I want to improve in you, my beloved students of underground coal mining methods or any mining engineers, especially in India. I don't worry much for the other countries. Right. On India, you are able to continue, otherwise go to Ayush next. If any problem with on India, next go to Ayush. Let us not waste time. This is to improve your skills.
Can I present, sir?
Yes, Ayush presenting.
Okay.
Continue. If anybody have any problem, because this is online teaching learning, it is more common, natural to have any connectivity problem. Don't worry for that. That is not in your hands or in my hands. This is in the hands
So
of
my slides are visible?
Professor B.D. Sahu, Computer Center, and our Swine. All these people are working on that. Don't worry. Right? You worry for your
Slides are
work.
visible?
That's continue.
So my
Stowing
slides are
and filling methods in underground coal mines by Ayush. Yes, Ayush. You should present after 6 minutes. Your CR will give you a warning. You should finish by 8 minutes, and other 2 minutes we should discuss on that. And our others should ask questions.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Those who are not sleeping, continue.
Good morning,
Make it
sir.
screen.
Good morning, sir. Myself, Ayush Gupta Kashwandan, and my topic of research paper is stowing and filling methods in underground coal mines. I have made this research paper under guidance of my honorable professor, Singham Jayantu, sir. Now I'm going to summarize my research paper through this PPT. I have took some case study from Talcher and Balaghat mines, and I have taken reference from EG from E.G. Haltman, PN, 1989, the basic preparation of deslimed mild training hydraulic fill, and the Gupta, AK, and Paul, 2015, a review on utilization of coal mines. In first PPT, you can see the image of Balaghat mines. The stowing operation is going on, and in second image, the backfilling methods in Talcher mine. Now moving to second PPT. Sir, it is swing.
Yes, yes, continue.
Okay, thank you.
Nice.
Okay. In second PPT, mining with stowing is an environmentally friendly way for coal mines to protect building above the ground underground coal seam, reduce the soil waste on the ground, have the better control on a strata movement, and the substituents caused by coal mining with roof caving. Mishra and Das studied in 2010 examined the suitability of Talcher coal fly ash and stowing nearby underground coal mines based on the mineralogical conditions. Karfakis in 1986 used coal mine waste from different sites to assess the effects of these properties on the duty requirements on fill materials. Now moving towards the third PPT. Uh, okay. Yeah, filling mining can scientifically reduce the impact and damage of only the reason of for backfilling, filling nature, society, and living environment. Maximize the use of limited resources and realize the green mining of coal resources. Filling mining has become the main technical way to excavate the coal held down under the condition the three down and the one above in the China. Paste. Now moving towards the third bit. In this filling materials, the paste backfill is used in underground coal mines under hard mines, rock fill, hydraulic fill for silica, aluminum based backfill. Backfills can be classified as uncemented and cemented geomaterials such as waste rock. And into the in this stowing materials, main stowing materials used for fully mechanized solid dense stowing material used methods are coal mine gangue, which came from the coal mine roadway tunneling and the coal processing, as well fly ash from coal combustion power plant. Gangue and fly ash are the most common solid waste of coal mine. These are the images of gangue, fly ash, and these are used as stowing materials. Now coming towards the next slide. Now the result and discussion on the stowing material. Stowing material and filling material. The use of stowing material with the high water content for supporting gateway is in the Gulf is development trend in China. It is the great economic and safety significance to study compressive properties to underground cemented paste backfill. That is also known as CPB. Filling material. Grain size analysis of a fill provide as estimate of size and connecting the link pores of transporting the water. Size of the individual pores in a particular soil sample depends on the size of the fill particle. This is the example Tegrajil at 1996. Different types of backfill process. Grain sizes such as for paste backfill, at least 15% of the particle must be raised to of 20 micro to for the hydraulic fill it lies in range of 40 to 150. Now coming to the next slide. Concluding remarks. Backfilling is the one of the important practice in coal mining which is performed in with various techniques like hydraulic backfill or stowing. Hydraulic stowing is one of the important techniques used for backfilling in the underground coal mines where slurry made of different material is sent to the mine worlds. Easy and quick diverting or drainage is one of the essential feature of hydraulic backfill technique. Different physical and geotechnical parameter like porosity, permeability that's directly affect the drainage characteristic of a material was tested and comparatively analyzed for all the mentioned material. Possible utilization of OB and in place of sand will provide number of advantage. It will reduce the environmental concern due to OB dumping. It may cost the effective as per backfilling practice as it is easy available making material in the mining sites. Now moving to the next slide. References. I have made this reference. Made this Google form from Google. I have also take reference from Apragund, LM and Yuva in utilization of gold mill training as secondary resources in the production of high strength total training paste fill. Gupta AK and Paul B 2015 a review on utilization of coal mine overburden dump waste as a underground mining filling a sustainable approach mining. MK and Rao UM 2006 geotechnical characterization on fly ash composite for backfilling mine words geotechnical and geotechnical engineering. EG and Holtman the basic preparation of deslimed mill training hydraulic fill in Hashani innovations in mining backfill technology. Thank you, sir.
So how much time you have taken?
Sir, 8 minutes, approximately 8 to 8.5 minutes.
Very good, very good. Excellent. This is the way how we are supposed to limit our time. And already, any questions to our friend Ayush? Any questions? No questions?
Anandya is going to present. Sir.
No. Before that, Ayush, any questions to Ayush? Our purpose is to improve the skills and at the same time learning to answer the questions based on our presentations by others, and others will be earning marks with their attentiveness and understanding. Your questions, whether it is end-sem, mid-sem, whatever, also will come on all these, whatever as the assignments, and based on the latest information, what is provided by our beloved students. And in that itself, I will be sharing some more latest information. That's what is our mission of online learning process with the best utilization. Since you are not there available with me, I would have showed hundreds of mines, data, plans, everything, whatever I have in my this little experience of 3.5 decades, over 100 projects, what we have, all the mines, information. Right. So I tried to collect good materials, but figures and all for reference is missing. And these are the things you should note down. And it should not be a copy of others' presentations. You should not give this type of presentation copied from somewhere, any materials, right? One more thing, you should make it more beautiful in your own style, not copying other styles. I hope you understood, Ayush, what I mean. Okay?
Okay, sir.
And when any figure is given, its reference should be, if you are taking any photograph on your own, that doesn't need any reference. But even a photograph from others you are showing here, you should have the reference of that. Okay? Now, latest references are missing. He was giving only 1980s, 90s, whatever, right? In future, of course, we should learn more better with latest information. Now everybody to note down, all the students, right? So CFARM, Center for Fly Ash and Research Management, and our CSIR, and of course our NIT Rourkela also is a pioneer in doing this along with these teams of our Vinay Kumar. He was a director general of that CSIR, our CFARM team, DST team, who was a scientist G, later retired, a very good friend of me, right? And CN Ghosh from CSIR, who was my colleague scientist. These are the people who are working on this stowing, because he was a stowing in charge, that is head of the department. And you note down other names also. That is Dr. D.N. Thakur, who was our farmer scientist with us. He is in charge #1 in India for the stowing practices to be investigated. So you can see, right, these names, you will get a lot of information on this backfilling or stowing. And it was done in Singareni College Company Limited, and fly ash we have done, and it is failed. It is a failure. Now pond ash is a successful one, and the mines, you please note down the 9 mines. GDK1 incline, SRP3, and even KTK5 we tried with fly ash, where our additional general manager Venkatrama is there now. Even yesterday I was talking to him about this pond ash, stowing fly ash in KTK5 mines, right? So these people are the persons who have done some work, And now we are doing what is the latest trend. You note down with black, blue, ink, red, color, italics, whatever, right? So crushed material of overburden we are using now. Okay, these are the names along with one of my junior scientists in CSIR with whom I did some work on these backfilling issues. And he's a mechanical engineer, Kashyap. That's what I am trying to give here, because he also presented on my behalf in some of the international conferences or journals somewhere on the issues of this backfilling with fly ash, how we tried our best in Manuguru coalfields of Singareni collieries in backfilling in underground coal mines. And this is our subject, my beloved students, of backfilling, and that KTK 5 mine details already I have given to you, in which our Vinay Kumar Saab was and all these people, including our Mr. Sibbal, you note down, right? He was a director general, and also B. Bhaskar Rao was a general manager, R&D. We as a team have done a lot of work on that, and you can write these names, you get a lot of information. So that's what is expected. Ayush, now over to the next person if you have the time, otherwise don't worry. Now go to the CEP. We will take up your others next, and now answer your CEP now. CEP answer, who is ready to give? CEP. If you have extra time, if you don't have any class, I can continue for 1 hour, 2 hour, whatever you like, or even at 12 midnight, I will be happy to tell you something about this beloved subject, below ground subject of underground coal mining methods, which we like most to share the information, share the knowledge, and knowledge should flow like a river water, I used to tell you. So now Anindya Biswas should not present today. Don't worry, that can be done next time. Otherwise, but if you have time, tell me. If you are you having another class now? Yes, no.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You have. Okay. Then we will not enter into others class. But within 1 minute, now who is giving CEP answer? Any knowledge without proper test or fail pass certificate has no meaning. That goes to the dustbin. That is the reason why we have, as a part of our online learning process, this continuous evaluation questions, and your question and answers for others presentation also carries marks. And till now nobody deserved it, or 0 for all as far as that question answer session is concerned. Now I hope next time they will learn. You will earn the marks. Jasmine madam, are you able to hear me? Okay. Now,
Yes, sir.
CEP answer. Anybody want to give? Otherwise, don't worry. Go to summary. Who is going to summarize? Any class should be summarized, because there may be some of my beautiful friends, colleagues. Right? There are so many other people, even executive scholars also used to participate in these classes out of their interest. Anybody who is interested, they can summarize.
Can I summarize?
Yes, madam. Jasmine madam, continue.
So today we learned about various manpower used in long wall panels, and we learned about their various roles of assistant manager, assistant colliery manager, and other kinds of people involved in the whole machinery and fitting process in the mines, in the underground mines, the different kinds of people and the number of people that are employed in different shifts. So yeah, that, and then we continued with the presentation of Ayush.
So that means we try to learn performance, right? Or whether it is a OMS or manpower, as Jasmine madam said rightly, in long wall, right? And then our presentations, as you said, today only one presentation by Ayush with remarks. Already you must have understood how to make better presentation, how to make better presentations. You must have learned it. So this much we try to learn today. All the best, my beloved students. We will meet tomorrow. Take care of COVID-19. So our parents, your parents there are like living gods. Don't leave any stone unturned in helping them, and they are taking all the precautions and giving you all the best care, whatever they could make it. And dhanyavad to your parents. All the best once again. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. And now we are a part of our National Education Policy 2020. And you see, you should be very attentive like our Subham Sahu. You must have seen here as a part of the screen sharing, a very nice doggy is there that is always attentive. We should be like that. ये टोपी लगा के योगिता मैडम जैसा, नहीं तो टोपी नहीं होने से भी चलेगा जास्मिन मैडम जैसा. Whatever I could see here, Ayush, all those people, right? All the best. Daggubati is also there. He is from the same fraternity of Daggubati, Venkatesh and Rana, who is there in Bahubali. You should be there like a Bahubali as far as dealing with underground mining situations, and always be attentive. You must have seen how Bahubali is attentive. So all our underground mine managers should be attentive enough, and then only you will make our underground mining more safer, more sustainable. All the best once again. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. और क्या बोलना है जी? कुछ नहीं बोलना है? कुछ बोलना है? और क्या बोलना है? JNIT राउरकेला के बाद? ठीक है. जय अंडरग्राउंड कोल माइनिंग मेथड्स. MN2102. I am stopping share recording now. All the best.